I go for a walk every single day because I think there's three key things that really play into your mental well-being. And I'm not talking about just being somebody that's like depressed or anxious or anything like that. I'm just overall just feeling good mentally and even physically. And I believe those, for me at least, are journaling, it's doing some type of physical activity, and it's just being outside in the sunshine. I'm the type of person that I get super depressed and turn into a recluse when it's wintertime because where I live, I feel like it gets kind of ugly out. It's just gray and it's gloomy and I don't like it. So I don't get enough sunlight and I have to take vitamin D. But perhaps if I could get over that and just go out for a walk, everything would be so much better. Going and taking a walk, especially if you're trying to break up a routine, like if you're a work from home person like myself, or if you work in an office and you have the ability to go walk, getting up and taking a step away from the things you're doing is life-changing. And you might not get it at first. You might just be like, I don't want to walk. Walking's no fun. But it also depends on where you walk. So I like to walk around this park that's across the street from where I live. It's very convenient where I'm at. So I get it that there's a lot of people out there that it isn't this convenient for you to find somewhere to go walk like this. But if you could incorporate some type of outdoor activity at least once a day, but if that's even impossible, just a few times a week would be fantastic. It could be sitting on your porch, it could be going to a park, it could be going out into the woods. It really doesn't matter, but just getting that natural outdoorsy feel is so rewarding. And you know, I think a lot about animals. Like think about my dog, for example. If you're a dog person, you get it. Your dog loves just to lay in the grass and roll around in it. Now, there's a variety of reasons that they do that. But ultimately, I even find myself, when I ground myself outside by taking off my shoes and standing on the natural ground, it does feel good to do that. And there's a lot of different studies and other things out there to back up various things about it. I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to tell you that when I go and sit in the grass, I do feel good. I get a little itchy. I'm not going to lie. But the importance of being outside, I think, is something we need to talk about. You know, I talk a lot about journaling and other things on this channel that brings me joy, that helps me through some really tough times. And this is one of those things. Getting outside and taking a walk. Because physical activity really does something. It releases endorphins and it makes you move. It gets the blood pumping and it just physically makes you feel good, which typically mentally makes you feel good. So it's a win-win situation all the way around. And one of the coolest things about it, you don't know what you might find when you're actually looking for it. When you don't have your head buried in a phone and you're physically doing something, you'd be surprised. Like I saw these cool caterpillars. I saw this little red toy basketball. I was checking out bark on a tree. The other day when my wife and I were walking, she was like, oh look, there's sap. And that's just little things that we don't pay any attention to. But when you actually slow down a little bit and take the time to look into these things and just pay attention to your surroundings and lift your head up, you're gonna see there's a whole world out there of really cool stuff. And then what that does, at least for me, it takes my mind off of everything else that's going on and allows me to focus on something right here in the present moment, which grounds you, it brings you into that present, and it takes away that worry and that stress that might be carried around. But in addition to things like walking or journaling, there's a lot you can do to make yourself more excited about doing things or not doing things or to get through things. There's a lot of things that happen in life, and there's a lot of things you can do to deal with those things. Okay, I'm just going to stop on my head. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and no matter where you are on your journey, I wish you the best. But most importantly of all, be sure to create something new today.